What is cracking, McFreaking lacking, boys and girls? We're back at it with another episode of Pokemon Fire Red Randomizer Nuzlocke. We're at a forest, doing foresty things. What the forest, boys? Oh my god! It's a Shades. Damn, I miss Shades. Because the thing is, I've missed the Mons I had, and I missed the Mons that were in the team. I know I took them out because Shades isn't dead. But I also know that I took him out for, you know, someone better. And I hate to say that, but it's true. Because although, yes, Shades is a good Mon. He's a pseudo-legendary, so when he became a Dragonite, he was really going to be a really good Mon sooner or later. But he wasn't a Rayquaza. You know what I mean? And that means a lot more to me than a Dragonite. 110%. No joke. Because, I mean, Rayquaza's a legendary, so better stat total. And they're both dragon flying types. They're both the same types. Actually, I don't even know if Dragonite is a fucking flying type at this. I think he is. But, yeah, they're like the same type, so why wouldn't I... Wait, is it over there? Nah, I don't care. Have you guys, alright, so I'm gonna give you a little not an anime, webtoon recommendation. My friend gave it to me, and I've actually been really watching and really enjoying it thoroughly. It's called Dice. I don't want to spoil anything, but I guess I'll give you the premise, because I don't want to say that's a spoiler, because, you know, to really tell you, like, to suggest something, you kind of got to give a little bit of the premise of the story, so, you know, people would want to read it. So I'll give you a little bit of the premise. Basically, basically, someone was born into the world, and he was ugly. Sure, he just had bad qualities physically and everything, and intellectually, I also think he was pretty stupid. He was bullied, blah blah blah. He wasn't stupid, like stupid, like he wasn't super stupid. He was just basically somewhat stupid, like normal people. Oh, wait. I gotta scratch my eye. Is this Hypno? What one is this? Fuck it. I'm not catching it. But, yeah, so guy was born into the world, ugly, whatever, blah, blah, and he was bullied a lot. He was wanting to change his life. And there's another guy who moves in with the same, not moves in, but goes to the same school with the same name as him. But he's like everything different than what he is. So he's attractive, he's good at sports, he's strong, he's smart, all this, everything. And because of that, he gets jealous. But then the guy's like, hey, like, you ever wanted to change your life or some shit, right? And obviously, of course he does. But he doesn't, he's like, he just leaves or whatever, something happens. And then he finds this dice. Again, something happens, he gets a dice. And when he rolls it, he becomes the Dicer. Then some guy texts him and gives him quests. Now you can either turn it down or do them. If you do them, you get more dice. And with these dice, you get to upgrade your stats. So you get to be more attractive, more like strong, faster, smarter, everything. So like a game, you know, like strength, endurance, intelligence, agility, all that. Looks is also one. I guess charm, but honestly I really haven't played a lot of games where charm really mattered. But all that. And so he then just becomes this guy who and then things happen. It's very interesting. I don't want to spoil anymore. But with that, it made me think, like, okay, so we are on one island. It made me think of what I would do if I had the potential to change some things, like if I could get powers. And I've always wanted, not always, but I really want, there's like these 3 powers that I want. Wait, what? For real? I'm sorry for taking so much of Bill's time, sorry for being important. Wait, what do I do? What do I do? What the hell do I do? I don't know what to do. I'm just gonna go really quickly to find out what to do. Probably 3 island again? I don't know, I'll try. Let me see. But yeah, I was always wanting, because so there's 3 powers I've really always wanted. I always wanted space and time, like control space and time, so like control gravity, literally control the fabric of space and time, you know, all that good stuff. You know, stop time, go back in time, see every single possible outcome of all my decisions, of what I'd make. And, you know, the normal things. But I've also wanted lightning powers, because that's my favorite element. Like, you know, like in Avatar, they had fire, wind, water, earth, and those nations lived in perfect harmony. I personally would have been a firebender because they have lightning. Because lightning is, for me, was always the coolest thing. They are fucking fast. They're mad destructive. They're super strong. It's just awesome. Lightning is so cool. And then I've always wanted something with like shadows. Like I'll go into a shadow. So it's not here? Do I have to talk? Don't fucking tell me I have to talk to the guy, like the old man that I gave the daughter back to. Fuck off. Did I go here? Ooh. I'm stealing this. Oh, fuck me. I should have stolen that, though. But yeah, I've always wanted, like, go into a shadow and just appear on, like, someone else's shadow. Like, I don't know, something cool like that. It was talking to the guy, wasn't it? Fuck, that's the wrong place. But here's the thing about the powers, right? Do you know why powers don't exist? Obviously, because I don't even know how you would get powers like that. Controlling space and time, controlling something out of your reach like that, that's insane. But that's not the only reason. There's also the reason that, and you won't believe this, we would fucking destroy the world if all of us had powers. No joke. Oh my fucking god, that was what it was. I hate this world. But yeah, we would be awful people. Legitimately awful people. Wait, does that mean if I walk in and out, it'll start working? I don't know what the game corner is, but I want to try it. Oh, they're like, okay, they're actual games. I thought it was like another type of Safari. Oh, fucking hell, I don't remember these islands that well. But honestly, think about it. Think about it realistically. Like, everyone, like, the first thing people would do with their powers, and, like, it's even a thing, like, if you ask someone, it's like, oh, if you had powers, what would you do? The first thing anyone would say is, like, break a fucking law. Like, rob a bank. Murder. Murder. Like, they do some awful shit. 110% they do the awful shit. And I agree, I'd do probably terrible things. I wouldn't kill or anything, but I'd definitely rob a bank. Because money's still important. I'd also, I don't know, I'd probably be an anti-hero, you know? Wait, do I go to Island 4 or am I going back to Kanto? Alright, I'm going back to Kanto. Yeah, so now I can go back anytime I want, but it doesn't really matter because there's nothing really I have to do over there. But I now can continue my journey. Ooh. Wait, was this a place? This is Cinnabar Island. Route 21. I don't think I got him on here. If I did, I'll just not keep it. Let me get an encounter though. Let me get an encounter. Anytime now. They're just being shy. Let me see. I can look at my book to see if I caught one. Nope. Last one I got was 20. Ooh, a Tauros. It's pretty cool. Although I think he has a pretty bad catch rate, so this might take a minute. Hope not. I can't hit it because I will 110% kill it. Oh, my throat is so dry. I'm just gonna throw a great ball. How good is a Safari Ball? Because I know the catch rate for a Safari Ball is pretty garbage. But honestly, with powers, I'd be different. Of like not, because you know, with no powers, I'm very like always nervous. Like I have to always like find to get a job. Wait, Deezerville. I like that. Deezerville. And like, you know, there's a lot of things I worry about, and like I have to work on, I stress on, blah blah blah, etc etc etc. But with powers, you see, with powers, all of that goes away. That's right. I know it's hard to believe, but it's true. With powers, all the stress goes away. Because then you focus more on the powers itself. Like me, if I had powers, I'd focus mainly on becoming stronger than like continuously becoming stronger and stronger and stronger until I'm ultimately godlike. And isn't that what life is all about? Working until you're godlike? And that's the thing. Because power is also... This is where power gets very difficult. With power comes a whole new dynamic of life. Because there are currently 3 things that rule this world. That if you have an excessive amount of either one of these, you are basically untouchable, and that's it. It's money, so fortune, fame, and looks. If you are super attractive, you're untouchable. You have every single opportunity in life handed to you. Something just fell and I don't know what the hell it was. What the hell was that? Oh, it was my rosary. Yeah, but if you have an excessive amount of money, you can break laws. You can do whatever you want. Literally, you can do whatever you want. That's just it. You can literally do whatever you want if you had an excessive amount of money. There is never a need to worry with an excessive amount of money. Then there's fame. With excessive amount of fame, you can basically say or do whatever, and your whole following will always stand by you. How many people are famous and are openly racist and haven't been canceled? Because why would they be canceled? They have a following, a cult, a massive cult that no matter what, they're always at the right. And it's simple, you know, they get caught with like... Because I've seen this in YouTubers, and they're not even that, like, they're not the super famous people, like A-list celebrities and shit. Like, they have their following, but they're not super famous like them. Like, boy bands or whatever. But you've seen YouTubers, right? Who do these terrible things sometimes. Sexual harassment, be racist, whatever. And all they have to do is make one apology. And celebrities the same way. All they have to do is say, I'm sorry, I'm working on myself, I'm finding help, and I promise I'll come back as a better person. And everyone is just like, okay. And then anyone who has anything to say, like saying like, no matter what you do, no matter like what you've done is terrible, and you should be like you shouldn't just repent, you would have to face consequences for what you've done. Their following would be like, shut up, you know, he's finding help, she's finding help, like she's doing it, shut the fuck up, you don't know. And that's the problem. That is the wrong mindset to have. Because once anyone like, if you guys, like, as my fans, I will consider you guys my fans, even though you're not. I don't know. Fuck you guys are my fans. Whatever. As my fans, I like your support, and I like that you guys got my back. But if I ever do something wrong, something hugely wrong, and I don't mean like I accidentally got him. Like, I accidentally ordered a fucking Whopper when I wanted a double Whopper. Whatever. Whatever. If it was something huge, like if I did one of those terrible things, if I said something racist or some shit, which I would never do, but for the point of this story, let's act like I've said something racist. I never... Like, say there's a guy in a wheelchair and there's a video of me beating his ass for no reason and just laughing. It's like, oh, it's a prank. That's a terrible prank. But if something like that ever happens, I wouldn't even want you guys to defend me, honestly. Cancel me. Please, go ahead. Fucking destroy me. I deserve it. Doing something that terrible? I don't deserve anyone's support or fucking pity. Same thing with me. I have people I like. I'm fans of people. I like PewDiePie. I like, Ryan Reynolds, stuff like that. I like people, like I'm a fan, I'm a fan of people. But there's a certain point that I also understand, like, just because they're celebrities does not mean they get to be above anyone else. They fucked up and they should face the consequences of their screw-ups. They're still people. People with a mentality, like, and I never liked that shit where it's like, oh, I never knew this was wrong, you know, I grew. Don't give excuses. Do not give excuses, because that's bullshit. Like, someone says the N-word or does blackface or whatever, and they're like, oh, I was raised in a place like I didn't know about this, blah, 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 etc., etc. Fuck off. That's not an excuse. You're a fucking grown-ass adult. You should know that these things are wrong and these things are bad. I understand, and if it was years ago, that's a little different. If it was years ago, I'm not gonna cancel someone over something that happened years ago, because the fact of the matter is, things were different back then, and that is a big fact. Of course, they weren't different in the sense of everything was perfectly fine. Racism is still a thing. It's always been a thing ever since fucking humanity started. It's a sad fact, but let's not fucking stray away from the true fact. Oh fuck, I gotta cancel. I gotta end this video. Damn, I've been going on for a rant. But all I'm saying is because here's the thing about cancel culture. Things mess up. Like, people mess up, and yes, they should face the consequences of their screw-ups. But here's the thing: if someone said a somewhat racist joke, didn't even say the N-word, didn't say anything, but made like a semi-racist joke fucking 10, 20 years ago, and that shit comes up now, the reason I wouldn't cancel someone over that, because usually people actually delete those tweets, but the reason I won't cancel someone for that is because you, the person who found that tweet, the person who called it out on the tweet, went out of your fucking way to find that. You went out of your way to destroy this person. And I cannot support someone with that malicious intent. If that person, if I don't have Twitter, I don't tweet, but if I had a Twitter and I tweeted something years ago, and you want to cancel me now after something I said 10 years ago, if I said something 10 years ago, I was fucking 11 or 10. And if you try to cancel me now, you went out of your fucking way to do that shit. Literally. You went out of your way. Oh, I really gotta stop, so I'm not gonna fight. I'm just gonna end it with this. You went out of your way to fucking kill me. But if I tweeted it now, of course you could cancel me because I am grown, I've known better, I've known that. But if you go out of your way to attack and cancel someone, destroy someone's career and life, I'm not canceling that person, because that person, although they fucked up, they have obviously grown and learned from it, and I am not gonna support someone who goes out of your fucking way and waste your time to cancel someone on purpose. That is an awful thing to do. Now, of course, that person still face consequences, and I'd like it if a person comes up, like, out of nowhere and just be like, hey, 10 years ago I tweeted this and I really want to apologize. I've now learned, whatever. That's nice. But someone going out, because people delete these tweets too. Some people delete the videos too. Some people get rid of that so they don't have to live through that, and they're ashamed of that. For you to go out and try to find that shit just so you can cancel that, you're not doing that because you care about the movement or whatever. You're doing that because you hate that fucking person. You have a mentality that you want to destroy this person, and you went out of your way to do it. And that's a fact, and I will not support that. So with that, I'm going to do the question of the day. What's your favorite hero / superpower / what's your favorite hero / superpower in a movie or show? Tell me what the power is, tell me what the hero is, tell me what the show is, tell me what movie, whatever. Even games, I don't give a fuck. Just let me know. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of our content. And with that, I'm out of here. Deuces.